Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Summit America coverage.
Hello.
Hi, you ready? Are
Yes.
you ready to join us?
I'm
now,
always
sir?
ready.
All right, you're Velat style. Starlighter's always ready. That's what he says if you ask if he's ready in the lobby chat. All caps. Velat is always ready. Like, all right. Well,
I like Velat.
I like Velat too, man. He has no fears. He tells people like it is. They're like, but Velat. He's just like, nope. He doesn't budge. Velat does what Velat wants.
Starlighter has some power. So next up, eHug versus North American Rejects. North American Rejects put together a pretty solid game.
Yeah.
I believe they only lost one game so far, if I am correct.
I believe that is the
Yeah,
case.
they are, probably 3-1 now. The game that they did lose was,
EG?
however, versus... No, they haven't played EG
They
yet.
haven't played EG.
It was
Who
versus
was it?
Revenge.
Oh, okay.
And that was with Smash.
Yeah, it's unfortunate now. The people that have lost to Revenge when it was Smash, and now Revenge. Still looking okay, but not quite as strong.
So are they
That's
looking
all
like our
sad.
number 2 contenders or no?
It's-
Liquid has 2 losses.
It's starting to feel like it. They are in the best spot right now, but there's still a lot of game.
North American Rejects is
enough
probably going to
games
lose
to
versus
go.
EG.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Liquid and North American Rejects possibly with 2 losses each. And
And they'll probably be in the top 4. That 4th spot is the one that's up for grabs. Really have no idea who's going to be going for it. But Team eHug versus North American Rejects. This is the eHug Gauntlet now. After this match, we will have eHug versus the Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Then it will be eHug versus No Earth Spirit. So we'll see how they fare. This is the beginning. Could be the beginning of the end for eHug. They need to win all of their games remaining, including this one, for a chance to make it in the top 4. Very exciting. Let's hop right into our draft here, though. And... eHug, they start things off with the first pick, Mirana. Shadow Demon, Sand King grabbed by the Rejects, and Invoker, he made it all the way around the ring here, and he will be second picked by eHug.
I think Sand King's a better first pick than Mirana,
You think so?
to be honest. Yes.
Mirana's a little more versatile than the Sand King, which
Would you
gives her a small edge, but I think Sand King is
I think
a
she's
higher
weaker at the
impact.
roles that she performs, though. She's a weaker carry than most carries. She's a weaker support than most supports, whereas Sand King's just a really damn good support.
Yes, that's a true statement. The only reason, yeah, I don't know. They're both damn good first picks. Mirana's just more flexible. It reveals less of your hand. Sand King, you know exactly what he's going to be doing, but he's so good that it doesn't really matter if you know what he's going to be doing, because
Exactly.
how do you stop him? So, all right, maybe I'll concede to you on this one. I'll stop trying to argue.
You can't
with
go
the
wrong with
master.
Sand King because you still have another support pick, whereas if you pick Mirana carry, you're limited as to what you can do. You generally won't push for super late game because Mirana doesn't skill that well, as we saw in the Mirana versus Tiny game.
What's the deal with all these position 1 Miranas we've been seeing? We've seen a
It's
surprising
because
amount of
they
single core Miranas.
pick her very early and then they don't play aggressively. So if you pick her as your number 1, you have to get a lot of kills. Make sure their number 1 doesn't get as farmed as your position 1, so Mirana can actually carry.
Because you don't win the battle of equal farm.
Yes.
You win the war of attrition when Mirana is tilted in that early mid-game period. When you can set up kills and jump around, use Moonlight Shadow, gank people here and there. But
You need to open up the map for her to do her thing. She's pretty good at split pushing too because she does have leap.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. But Invoker, have eHug now? Do they have a history of running Invoker? Who's their Invoker player? Is my question. Is it Jiggle Billy? Is it Justin? It's got to be one of those two, I think. Probably not Cakes. He's the offlaner. So is it a Jiggle or Justin?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't
Do
been
they
terribly impressed with either of these
do they
two
play
players.
Invoker though? I mean,
I assume so. They picked it.
they must. I hope so. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw eHug run Invoker, and it's eluding me.
I don't think they played it yet in this tournament.
Yeah, I don't think it's something that they've been utilizing. So this will be interesting. We'll see how eHug fare with it. Darkseer, the 3rd pick for the Rejects. And let's see, other bands coming out. Bane Centaur and the Templar and Dragon.
See, another thing about
Knigget.
Sand King is like you can just go with the Darkseer pick and not have to worry about having follow-up for the vacuum. Right? It just opens up a lot more picks. You can, I don't know. I think he's just nice.
Yeah, he's nice. And he looks cool.
Wraith King support or probably Wraith King carry. I was not impressed with the Wraith King support. I think it was eHug that ran it earlier today.
Was it? Roland's making that face like he knows something.
No,
No, never mind.
I don't think so. No, it was Bricks on No Earth Spirit that ran it. I was just like, he is useless. He had all the free farm in the world, but he just did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Wraith King's another one of those heroes that can play position 1 well, but you don't really want to just put him in like against a Lifestealer, both of them free farm and go into town because he isn't the ultimate in late game.
Spectre,
carries.
Void, those are your heroes that you just want
Tiny,
to pop there.
Yeah, they'll pop there. The Tiny's a little different because
Luna.
he can move around a bit more. But yeah, the really hard carries, Wraith King's just not one of them. That doesn't mean he isn't good though. It just means you have to adjust your play style, be a little bit more aggressive. And as we were talking about yesterday, even in the early levels, you can pick up kills pretty easily in a tri-lane because of how ridiculous Wraithfire Blast is in a good way. It's very potent.
North American Regis going with the Kunkka. SD Kunkka is very, very strong.
Oh, Daddy, I love this duo. We saw Revenge do it for the first time in this tournament, actually. And when they did it, it was a support position 4 Kunkka, position 5 Shadow Demon. But here, it'll be probably a farming Kunkka. Still the same rule applies. You set up with the Disruption. Makes for pretty easy torrents. Once they get hit by the torrent, you shoot the boat at them and send them down to Davy Jones' locker.
It might be a mid Kunkka.
I think there's a good chance it'll be a mid.
It could also be dual lanes too, with SD Kunkka mid and then SK +1 in the safe lane. So you don't really know with North American Rejects yet.
Yeah, they could grab more of a stable safe laner, someone that could solo a bit and then just put Sand King in the jungle and give Fogged a lot of farm priority once again. Last game we saw Fogged go Sand King and he had an 8-minute blink. So I reckon they'll give him a lot of farm priority once again here. And one of the problems, again, with like a Sand King versus Visage, that's a good example of a hero that's really fallen out of style. And he's been slowly nerfed here and there, but Visage went from God tier to kind of middle of the road now because he takes a little too much to come online. He needs level 6 to really have a big impact unless you're on a tri-lane on tri-lane scenario where Soul Assumption is kind of the
Why
king
don't
of the
they
castle.
aggressive tri-lane then?
Huh?
Why don't they aggro tri then?
They might.
I think they should.
I think they should too now that they picked up Visage, but just I was kind of making a case for just why Sand King is so good because he farms so well and he can do stuff before level 6. Visage, he doesn't really do stuff before level 6, but if you don't get kills, he can't really farm that easily. He's just scrounging around for experience, desperately trying to get his gargoyle buddies. The loneliest Visage.
He's a decent roamer.
He's good at roaming, but he just but roaming. I guess roaming supports are a little more risky than someone like Sand King because Visage, if he roams and fails, then he's got nothing. If Sand King roams and fails, he can always go back to stacks in the jungle.
Yep.
So, interesting. Luna, the final ban from the Rejects. Don't know. I guess they were thinking it'll be a support Wraith King. I think it's a position 1 Wraith King.
I think it's a support Wraith King.
I mean, it might be. It does make for good setup with the Mirana arrows. Maybe they'll be looking. Team eHug will be looking for an offlaner here.
It could be.
Who's the Cakes hero here? He's been playing a lot of Bat Rider recently. Darkseer and Bat Rider are the two heroes they've been giving Cakes a lot. I don't think he's been on the Mirana very often. Most of the Miranas they've picked up, it's been Jigglebilly position 1 Miranas. That's been the most popular.
That's true.
So maybe that will be it again.
They could do aggressive try with Invoker mid too. They could potentially pick up mid. You don't actually know for eHug.
Yeah.
I don't see them as the most flexible team, but it is still a possibility.
Yeah.
North American Rejects either a mid for Korok or a.
Does Korok play Kunkka?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
I think he played it the other day.
Because they could also safe lane the Kunkka and then grab a Korok hero here as well. I think Kunkka does fine mid, especially against if it's an Invoker mid. Well,
Korok Storm maybe.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, not very many mid heroes are banned out here. Basically, just Dragon Knight, DK, and Ember. Well, and the Naga, but
10 seconds remaining.
pretty much anything he wants. Okay, so it will be Weaver. Probably their safe lane hero. Kunkka mid.
I think they're going to do 2-2-1.
2-2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kunkka Shadow Demon mid. Weaver in the top with Sand King nearby farming the jungle. Then your little offlane Darkseer there. Okay, I like that.
Weaver's like a self-sufficient hero, which means Shadow Demon and Sand King can do whatever they want, whether it be stacking, whether it be setting up kills for Kunkka in mid, whether it be protecting Darkseer in bottom. It frees up their lanes a lot to have a very self-sufficient hero. Other heroes like Luna are like somewhat self-sufficient, but they still can get out-harassed by a hero like Mirana. Weaver will win most one-on-one matchups in the safe lane.
Yes. Yeah, he certainly will. And not a lot of lockdown for eHug. They've got the duo of Wraith King Mirana that if they catch him with a stun and then into an arrow, they'll have enough to bring him down, but
you have to hit the stun.
Yeah, you have to hit the stun, and Visage not particularly good against Weaver. The Grave Chill pretty much useless. Invoker, kind of okay.
This
against
is just
Weaver.
decent in the fact that he has a lot of follow-up, though. If he gets hit by, like, an arrow or a
That's true.
Wraithfire Blast, he can just get Soul Substitute and Gargoyle Stun and just die. So
That's true. The gargoyle stuns are
he's
free
not good
to
initiate on Weaver, but he is decent versus Weaver.
Yeah. So they have some stuns. We'll see what they pick up here. And still hard to read exactly how eHug want their roster to unfold. A lot of flexibility across these heroes. So it's just a matter of time.
I would like to see maybe...
I think it'll be a clockwork. That's what I'm thinking.
I would like to see like a Tide. A Tide mid versus Kunkka Shadow.
Of course you want to see the Tide.
Of course I want to see
We
Tide.
got a Tidebringer fanboy.
I think they need a... Well, first off, it would be Kunkka versus Tide, and you probably hear a lot of funny sayings, but
That would be
I don't
funny.
really think that North American Regis are going to go for BKB here, and they kind of...
Whoa.
Whoa there.
Spicy burrito.
Oh, it's an off-lane Bloodseeker. Or it's a Cakes Bloodseeker, so I don't know if that means it's going to be mid. I would like to see a mid Bloodseeker.
So it'll be Justin on the Invoker.
Oh, it's a safe lane. It's a safe lane farming Bloodseeker. He crushes Weaver, actually.
Yeah, the silence is really good against Weaver. And yeah, you put your ultimate on, and he can't really Shikuchi
So that means that
around.
North American rejects... Oh, wait. If Snaking's on the Weaver... Well...
Lanes will be very
Oh,
important.
Bloodseeker can solo versus Darkseer, too. I forgot about that.
Oh, just because of the bloodthirst, he can
He's
just...
Bloodthirst, Iron Shell, whatever. Doesn't matter.
you can tank the damage. Okay.
It's not bad. I think Bloodseeker is a little underrated. I don't think he's great.
He's a very niche hero. He's okay against certain
Dude, you called him dumpster tier.
lineups. He is dumpster tier.
He's not the worst hero in Dota.
He's not the worst hero in Dota, but he's pretty bad.
like-
that niche is a very small
He's like a
one.
3.5 out of 10. He's like 30 percentile. I don't even know. 30 percentile is pretty generous.
That sounds way generous. I think he's an easy 2
so
out
you
of
can
10.
name like 29 heroes worse than him?
No, I don't think I can. A lot of heroes have gotten buffed recently.
So he's like
29 heroes worse than Bloodseeker.
so 20th percentile?
I think
19 heroes worse than him?
I think Space Cow still takes the cake for worst hero
Yes.
overall in competitive. Who did I say? Huskar I said before, but he got buffed recently.
I
Now
don't
that he
think
can
he's that
lifesteal,
bad.
he's not that bad. He does a lot of damage. Undying is pretty bad right now. Not many
we
teams
haven't seen him,
utilize
though. I don't know. He got buffed. I still haven't seen his buffs in action.
No, I haven't either. I mean, he's really good in the early levels. Really, really good. Like levels 1 through 5 or 1 through 6, especially in tri-lanes, but he doesn't hold up. He doesn't scale at all. He falls off too quickly.
So we'll be an aggro try coming out from eHug. We have I'm a Sheep Sucks on the Visage, Jiggle Billy on that Marana, Pendago on the support Wraith King. Bottom lane, we have Cake, Safe Lane, Solo, Farmer, Justin mid. Not sure what build he's going for. He has started off with a Null Talisman, but with no orbs yet, who knows? Probably a
First point in Exort. There you go.
Probably a yeah. I would prefer to see Exort. I think it plays better into their aggressive lineup.
And he's got the Harry Potter hat, so he's in good
Dude, they're
shape.
playing aggressive. They pick an aggressive lineup. They better play aggressive. We're gonna be angry at eHug.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here first. If there is not enough aggression in this game, Merlini will be mad. Kittens will die.
Maybe
Windows
I'll tweet
will
at
break.
them angrily and be like, "Why on earth do you guys pick aggressive lineups and not play aggressive?"
Please start it on Twitter. I love Twitter drama. On the dire side, we've got the North American rejects. Shadow Demon, he'll be played by 1437 here. Snake King in the off-lane Weaver. He will get matched up against the safe lane Bloodseeker, so that's a little bit unfortunate for the rejects. Korak Boop, he's mid on the Kunkka. Fogged on Zen King once again, and that leaves us with Brax here in the safe lane Darkseer role.
1437 scouting out that DD.
He
They
sure
can get
is.
an easy kill on Justin though. Invoker is so damn easy to kill early.
Especially if he gets that first point in Exort.
Well, looks like they'll just skip over him. Go for the cakes.
Yeah. They're hungry. They're going for the cake. Now, Bloodseeker versus Weaver. It's pretty good with the ultimate against Shikuchi. The silence helps shut him down, but he's going to be off to a slow start. And with the double damage rune, I don't think he'll survive to tell the tale about this one. Or will he? Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Woo!
That was a gift from the Dota gods above. He should not have survived that.
Definitely not.
And
Well, easy stout shield.
he's got some pretty sick items. Maybe that's what kept him alive. Stout Shield helped, but a double damage? I mean, come on. I think they were trying to give it to the Weaver, so Theban didn't attack as many times as he could have because he didn't want to take the last hit. But that's a time when greed can work against you. Greed is not always good.
And now Invoker knows that he's safe in mid because he sees all the heroes on bottom. So I think after that they just leave Weaver alone and they constantly keep threatening mid and bottom. But without that, Weaver has no edge in the matchup.
And yeah, the one potential edge is just that, well, if they'd secured that kill, I guess. The Bloodseeker doesn't really play well from behind. Not a hero that can flash farm particularly easily, but eHug, they'll do some lane rotations. They're going to send Cakes up to the top lane to join Jinglebilly. Then they'll bring the 2 supports down bottom. So is this an audible? I thought it would be Jinglebilly and Cakes as the primary farmers, but that's not the case if they're in the same lane. This is a little bit strange. Does that mean that'll be now a farming Wraith King by Pandago?
Who knows, man? They might just switch Jinglebilly down to the bottom lane.
Okay.
I think what they wanted to do is match up Bloodseeker versus Darkseer.
Okay.
But they didn't end up... That didn't end up happening because Snaking was in the off lane and... Ooh, 1437? Hug and eHug?
Yep, and Fogged. They're inbound. They want to gank Justin here. They'll have the damage to do it. They're going to move in. There's a disruption to start it off. Torrent will connect. Burrow Strike. That'll be a first blood coming out. This time they'll secure it, and 1437. He'll be the one to grab the bonus gold. They will indeed rotate Jinglebilly down to the bottom. It is now solo Cakes against Brax, but he's actually struggling a little bit. Brax has the edge, almost level 5, and Cakes just about to hit level 3. So there's a pretty big difference in experience between these two.
Why did he get level 2 Thirst over level 2 Bloodbath? He needs Bloodbath in this lane, especially since he already went home to heal.
I was calling it Bloodthirst, but it's called Bloodbath. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You can't call it Bloodthirst.
I was confusing them, yeah, the names, yeah. Bloodbath is the thing that lets him go well against Darkseer. He had last hit the creeps, especially with the Quelling Blade, and then, yeah, the Ion Shell is kind of nullified. But North American Rejects, they're right there with the rotation. They send Weaver up top, and yeah, they'll do a full rotation. They put Brax down to the bottom. They will not give this Bloodseeker anywhere to farm. This is a little bit scary for eHug. Yeah. They can't just keep rotating the lanes because North American Rejects are now ahead of them. So the more they rotate like that, the further behind this Bloodseeker will fall. And yeah, Brax is actually the last hit leader right now with 17.
But maybe he'll die out here. No, they don't have any setup because Pandago is off farming jungle, and they have Reservoir War to see when Wraith King does come in. Are there any smokes on these supports? Pandago does not have one. I'm a Sheep Sucks does not have one. How is mid lane doing? 16 and 2 on Kunkka, 6 and 8 on Justin. Man, he is struggling. Wow. Strug City.
Yeah, Kunkka doesn't have a Stout Shield or a Quelling Blade. I feel like Justin should be able to harass him kind of a lot.
He did die once.
He did die once, that's true, but not even throwing out auto attacks. He's just getting smacked around by the Tidebringer. There's not much he can do about it. This is really rough for eHug.
Tidebringer is pretty ownage.
Yeah. It's good, but I mean, when he goes Exort, he just has a lot of damage. With no Stout Shield, Kunkka has a lot of HP, but not a lot of armor.
So let's see if they can get a kill on Justin here. He is pretty low in terms of HP, around 2/3. They do have the level 2X on Kunkka, so maybe they can set this up.
There's the X into Torrent. Brax surges forward. I think they should have the damage here. TP coming in won't be enough to save Justin. Maybe they can get a counter kill, though. Wraithfire Blast onto Korok. It'll be enough for the kill. The one true king chops him down. And eHug get their first kill on the board. But still not really great for eHug. That does not help their Invoker all that much.
We've seen a lot of Invokers just get completely destroyed in the mid lane due to very aggressive supports. And eHug, they should have aggressive supports, but they're always reacting instead of creating opportunities for Invoker to even use a spell like Sunstrike, for Cakes to get any farm. They're not creating much space. They're just reacting to what NAR is doing, maybe getting a kill here and there, but still not preventing any deaths of their own.
Yeah, Jinglebilly farming away in the bottom. 28 and 5 now takes over as the last hit leader, but Weaver is nipping at his heels here in the top lane. So both Snake King and Jinglebilly farming pretty appropriately. Korok does get cold snapped in the mid lane. Soul Assumption comes in, does a fair bit of damage, but Korok will survive. Sunstrike, it'll be on the mark. Justin secures that kill and gets a little bit of vengeance. Some much needed experience going his way. Did
he even get experience for that? I don't think so.
He should have. Why wouldn't he have?
I think I forget the rules for experience, but if you're the only one if no one's in experience range and you get the kill, you get experience. But if you're not in experience range and you get credit for the kill, I don't know if it splits it with you or if it splits it with the only hero in experience range. I actually don't know that.
So Visage was in experience range?
Visage was in experience range.
So it may have taken... Oh, okay.
It's either half or full. It's either half or 0 for him, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of an odd mechanic, actually. I'm not entirely sure either.
I can just look it up.
Yeah, go for it. How about global abilities? If Zeus uses his ultimate, but he's not in range when the hero dies, does he still get assist gold?
Well, I'm not sure about assist gold. He doesn't get experience. I don't think if there's any
definitely not experience. That question was just about gold.
A few important things about experience. Hero kills outside of 1300 range will give experience to the killer.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of math over there.
Yeah. So I still think you get half the experience. Anyways, keep going.
Okay.
Keep on.
Well, in that case, either way, it is tied up 2-2 here. Still, the North American Rejects hanging on to a small gold lead, experience edge, barely in the favor of eHug. So things have leveled out a little bit. Position 1 still just farming away. Looks like Snake King will not go for a fast Midas. He could transition into it now, but okay, nope. Grabs the Belt of Strength and already has the Ring of Health. So going more of an early style build here. No points in the Swarm early on either. Very interesting. How's Brax doing in the off lane? He is now level 6 on that Darkseer. Hasn't grabbed the Wall of Replica yet, but got those boots, the Soul Ring, and all the core items and Ishkafel needs to start getting a little bit of momentum. And how is old Fogged doing here? He's level 5, 1,200 gold. He is just sandstorming away, having that dance party in the jungle, and doing what Sand King does best, just now hitting level 6. There's his epicenter, and may start moving around. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, initiation onto 1437. He gets cold snapped. They'll have the damage to bring him down, but now the boat flying through. X marks the spot. Boat smacks Justin in the face, but Korok, he may have to overcommit for this. Sunstrike won't be on the money. Cakes has joined the party.
Man,
throws out the silence.
Go ship OP.
Yeah, did a lot of damage there, but
It's about to kill him.
follow-up just wasn't enough.
Look at Ghost Ship. No, Ghost Ship, like the rum effect.
Oh, you mean the rum is gonna...
Yeah.
He's fine. He's golden.
Relax. You're doing fine. I think he should have held off on the Sunstrike.
Yeah.
Because they get vision with Bloodseeker, so it's not like he's going to lose track of him.
That is something that we didn't mention, actually. The vision from Bloodseeker makes for Sunstrikes. Like that global presence around the map. It is really potent.
Well, he did purge the haste off, but unfortunately just one creep away from level 6. If you're level 6 there, that's an easy kill. Korok still may die here. He has to be very careful to not push up too far.
Yep. And there's your ultimate from Bloodseeker. Visage Familiar is coming in. The Sunstrike will not be on the mark, but they'll have plenty of other follow-up damage. Visage gets credit for that one. Now they'll look for the counter kill. Fog trying to channel the epicenter, gets interrupted. Now Cake's going blow for blow with him, and he will be surged to make it back to safety. Brax, however, won't have the surge left over for himself. The Wraith King comes in and just cuts him down.
This is how Bloodseeker comes back, by getting kills, and they need to use Rupture very, very often. It's relatively low ultimate cooldown for how powerful it is. 70-second cooldown, and if you don't run away, you're gonna just tank a Invoker Sunstrike, you're gonna tank Visage Birds, you're gonna be able to tank arrows, you're gonna tank right clicks from Bloodseeker. So you're damned if you don't, damned if you don't.
Yeah, certainly right. And Pandago is now level 6 on the Wraith King, so he has reincarnation, and that means he can be a little more aggressive.
Korok.
Boopy boop. Uh-oh. X marks the spot. Torrent, boat, on the money, will connect with Justin. They should have plenty of follow-up damage to bring him down. Sunstrike will clip Korok, but not enough for the kill. It will be at 1-0 as NAR retreat after Invoker takes his
boat. He was at like 500 HP. Now he's going to take like a good 300 more damage. It just blocks so much damage. It's absurd.
Yeah, the boat's good stuff.
That did not need a buff. I'm still like, what in the world? Did that Ghost Ship rum really need buff? It lasts like 10 seconds now or something. Yeah, rum duration 10 seconds. You take half damage for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it's non-lethal.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Well, Kunkka. I expect to see a little bit more of him.
He's pretty viable. And he's not that hard to play once you get the hang of it. He is a high skill cap hero that takes practice, but once you get used to the X marks the spot timing, you can set up that combo like we saw there with the Torrent and Ghost Ship pretty easily. You don't even need the Shadow Demon setup. Most of the kills that Korok's picked up here or been a part of haven't been a result of the Shadow Demon setup, so he's been doing well. Hand of Midas will come out on the Snake King, so alright. Just grabbed that casual Belt of Strength. I was completely wrong on that one. But slightly delayed Midas, still good here. Considering he is against the Mirana, I like the idea of trying to outgreed her a little bit. She went for a Hand of Midas. Also, Jigglebilly picked it up a little bit earlier, and he is farming a bit better.
He gets ruptured out on top.
Uh-oh.
But he saw his time lapse. I think he's good. Oh, no, he gets purged.
Oh, the silence.
Oh, no. Why didn't he just time lapse when he had the chance? Oh, wait, he still might get it off.
All right.
Wait, they still see him.
Yeah, he won't live. Visage.
Dude. Bloodseeker just poops all over Weaver, though. It's really difficult to do anything.
Yeah, the thirst also reveals him when he's below 50 or 25% is the true sight. So okay, yeah, under 50% you get to see them. 25% is when he can actually true sight them. But still, yeah, he just counters Weaver's entire kit. Movement speed, not good against Bloodseeker. Silence, really good against Weaver. And then you get to reveal him. It's just the trifecta.
Yeah, it was a really nice pick coming out from eHug, and he didn't even have a home, but he's still doing very, very well. 0, 0, and 3 on him. He's number 6 in terms of CS, but still had relatively high impact for a hero that many consider to be a terrible, terrible hero.
Dumpster tier.
He's not dumpster.
No, yeah.
I mean, in terms of definition, yes, I think. But in terms of
that
what
doesn't mean he doesn't have a place. That's the great thing about Dota. Even the heroes that are quote-unquote bad still have specific counters that they bring to the table, which makes them viable in choice situations.
He's going to need a BKB, though, this game.
Yes.
Like, almost certainly. Just because Sand King and Darkseer and Kunkka, they're just going to wreck him if he doesn't. Another hero gets ruptured. Snake King. Snake King. Oh.
Well, this time he'll juke the Sunstrike, but he may have to time-lapse this back. Nope, he will just Shikuchi away.
They need reveal.
Dude, he almost silenced him again.
He has a Sentry Ward. Why didn't he use it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Guess they thought they could just kill him. Maybe they were assuming the Sunstrike would hit him. I don't know.
Still, nice TP out and nice awareness from NAR. I think the couple of times they've been ruptured, they don't exactly stand still because they expect the Sunstrike to come out. And if they get hit by a Sunstrike, they're dead. It's better just to take a little bit of damage from rupture by moving and be able to reposition yourself rather than taking a lot of damage from Sunstrike.
Yeah, a solo Sunstrike is a lot of damage. So Weaver handled himself very well right there. Now, Brax, he was farming away in the bottom lane. Knocking down that bottom tower has helped out his farm. He's number 4 on net worth overall. And he's got about 2,000, so if he wants mech, he can pick that up pretty soon, or he may try for something else. Mech has just been picked up on the Visage, and that will be I'm a Sheep's first big core item here. Jigglebilly still hasn't grabbed a hell of a lot, but topping the charts at the net worth, maintaining 600 up on the Weaver.
Old Jigglebilly.
Let the jiggle commence. What is Korok going for? Ooh, Blink first on the Darkseer. That's a little bit different. We've seen most Darkseers go mech first pretty much every game throughout this group stage, but Blink first can be pretty spicy. Still no point in wall, though.
I think they actually need a mech more than a Blink because they can't put heroes in critical range or else Bloodseeker just goes on a killing spree.
Yeah, mech is particularly good here. Pandago, though, he'll get initiated upon. X marks the spot into Torrent. No ghost ship quite yet. Cakes is coming forward. And, oh, Darkseer will actually get a solo kill while we're looking at this. Rupture comes out onto the Shadow Demon. He takes a lot of damage. Gargoyle does have a Gargoyle form. They don't even need it. Bloodseeker just takes him down. Nothing the Shadow Demon could do. In the mid lane, it looks like Fogged and Brax. Yeah, that was an epicenter that set it up. So they get a solo kill on the Invoker. Very nicely done.
Poor Invoker, man. He does have his Midas, so he can catch up still. 1 and 4 on a poor old Invoker. Widely considered one of the best heroes in 6.80. Just not what he once was due to... Oh, Brax.
Oh, wow. The double damage. Long-range arrow will be off the mark, but nowhere for Brax to go. Jigglebilly cuts him off and just chops him down.
He was trying to be cheeky. He was trying to vacuum people up here.
Yeah. Well, that won't happen, and now it will be a full 5-man rotation in the mid lane for eHug. And they'll start chipping away at this tier 1 tower. They've got
without epicenter, there's like no chance for them to defend.
Yeah, and even the double damage rune for Fandango makes this easier. So this Wraith King, he's still a support Wraith King, but he's doing some work. I mean, double damage rune makes him hit hard, but he's been playing this well. 3-0-1, using that Wraithfire Blast.
Hamdago, man.
Did you say Hamdago?
He was on a team called Team Ham Ham.
Ham Ham.
And I think they all had pictures of Team Hamtaro.
Oh, I like that.
It's like Ham Falco, Hamdago.
That's awesome. Well, tier 2 tower in the mid falls. North American Rejects just have no easy way to contest it. Pandago taking a lot of damage, but as you mentioned before, not the target you want to go on. He has an ultimate available. They'll chip away at his health, but he will not lose much sleep over that. Visage Familiars, one of them is safe. The other wakes up from his nap, and...
It's also safe.
Yeah, nope.
Oh.
Get wrecked, Merlini.
What?
Fogged, blinked, and finished it
off.
off.
No, he resummoned.
Oh, he resummoned it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Get wrecked, Zyori. Damn it. Wanted that one up on you.
I was about to get wrecked.
Well, Snake King, he's working on his Lincolns. And Lincolns is a good item against Bloodseeker, but also not really a good item against Bloodseeker. It does make him pick his poison.
He needs it.
Yeah, he needs it. It forces him to burn his Blood Rage before he ruptures you, but then he can't silence you. So it's one of those things where, yeah, Bloodseeker has a tool to still get rupture on you, but it makes his life a lot more difficult. And
there's a lot of other spells to take it off too. Long range soul assumption, instant cold snap,
Grave Chill,
Wraith King. Well, Grave Chill is really crappy range. Wraith King might actually do it too.
Yeah, and they'll probably grab a Force Staff on one of these heroes.
There's a gem on Wraith King. That makes Sand King's life more difficult. That makes Weaver's life more difficult. That makes the support's life more difficult. Nice pickup. And I forget which game it was. Maybe it was eHug on the Dire, but I remember one game they just like did not pick up a freaking gem, and it was like 60 minutes in. But this game, they seem to have their stuff together, and Snake King trying to split push bottom, but ever so feared of the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's only about 1,200 away from grabbing his Lincoln Sphere.
Let's check out his
though.
items. Let's judge him.
Let's judge him. He's got some cosmetics. I'm not sure how I feel about the little antennas. The antennae of the Master Weaver. Yeah. They look kind of cool, but they also make him
I
look
was
more
looking
like
at
an ant.
Bloodseekers.
Oh, Bloodseeker? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at Weaver.
Dude, he's pimped out.
Yeah, this headpiece is crazy looking. The Bone Hunter Skull Guard. It's like his head is inside of a skull. That's next level.
Maybe in trouble in middle. They are all smoked up around him, but without a blink initiate, it is difficult to catch old Brax.
Yep.
Oh, they're waiting.
Oh, they've got the gem here, Moonlight Shadow, but that will not be so sneaky. NAR, they know exactly what's coming. They blink back to safety. They don't have a tier 2 tower to retreat to, so they need to hightail it out of there.
They should have vanished earlier.
Yeah. Bloodseeker will go for BKB here. Force Staff is good on Bloodseeker. Does force people to take damage from your ultimate, and way to break Lincolns.
He needs BKB.
Cakes may grab one after the BKB. Yep.
You have to get BKB against their lineup because they don't really have anything versus it. Like, you can try and slow them down with Demonic Purge, and that's about it. Maybe Defensive Disrupts will help for some, but I mean, there are other heroes that you need to worry about, like this Wraith King who's going to be all up in your grill.
Uh-oh, Snake King. He'll get scouted out. Cakes looking to find the initiation here. Brax comes in. Uh-oh, they'll initiate the other way. Cakes gets mech'd up. He's alive for now. Throws the ultimate out onto the Weaver. Also silences him up. Now Fog, the target of choice. He'll try and channel the ultimate. Does get the epicenter off before he goes down. Might be enough to finish off the Visage there. Yeah, it sure is.
What the heck was Snake King doing?
Snake King just, he time-lapses back and gets dropped.
What was he What? I don't even know where Snake King was. Did you know where Snake King was?
I think he was over here. I think he was like running this way. Got to here and then time-lapsed back and it pooped him out somewhere about there.
I guess he really might have really wanted to kill on Visage or something. I have no idea.
I mean, Visage died to the epicenter. Yeah, that was already secured. I mean, Weaver got the kill on him, but I think the epicenter was going to finish him off. There were still pulses coming. Maybe he would have survived with just one more hit point. But
well,
still not worth it. If he could have survived there, not worth it.
He has his Lincolns if he doesn't die there.
Exactly. Yeah. Not worth it for that kill.
But maybe he was in danger. I wasn't actually caught up with that side of the fight.
Yeah, I was definitely looking at the other side. Uh-oh, Korok boop. He gets hit by an arrow as soon as he comes in. Cake's going for him, but a nice vacuum from Brax. That'll keep his buddy alive. Sunstrike. I heard it, but I didn't see it.
It was on the Disrupt.
Okay, they'll try and chase him down. Fog gets silenced up. He still might be able to secure a stun onto Jiggle Billy here. Oh, they'll try and turn it around. Oh, Fogs just gets dropped by Jiggle. And now nowhere to go.
The old Jiggle Master.
He does have a TP scroll, leap in 2 seconds, but he won't be able to survive this one. Now Cake's coming in. He wants to finish off Brax. He'll get that kill. Now the boat from Kunkka connects onto Cakes. He's in retreat mode. Sheep coming in. Defensive disruption buys him some time. Now Pandago joining the party. There's your Sunstrike. Doesn't do any damage. They'll get the kill on Bloodseeker. Sheep going on to Snake King. They've got a little bit of damage here, but it just isn't enough. Wraith King around the backside, though. He finishes off the Shadow Demon. He still has an ultimate. He's going to go hard onto Snake King. No time lapse. He might be able to get this kill. The Electron Urn charges on. Visage Familiars have woken up from their sleep. Maybe. Can they do this, Merlini? I don't know if they can. The Wraith King is just too slow. If he had a Blink Dagger, this would be an easy kill. No boots on Snake King, though. Shikuchi, is it enough?
There's still a Sunstrike.
Ooh.
Where's the Sunstrike? Yeah, actually it's only level 5.
Shikuchi is just too annoying. He'll make it out.
Still close. Not bad. Not a bad fight for eHug. They were kind of getting wrecked there, but nice turnaround from Jiggle Billy to just straight up rock good old Sand King.
Yeah, he really gave it to Fog. And Invoker, oh! He catches him in the pit. Or in the well, rather.
Whoa.
Bye-bye, Kunkka. That's part of that global vision right there. Didn't see that one coming, but...
So that's Invoker's Necro too. So as poor of a start as he had, he's recovered decently well.
Yeah.
But mostly it's been Cakes trying to take a lot of the flak, though, in team fights, which is not bad. He still... Does he have his BKB? No.
Oh, wait, I think it is... Oh, those are birds. Okay, no, yeah, not quite yet, but... Cakes has been playing really well this game. 2-1-6.
Dude, you're a Cakes hater.
Hey.
Not today, though.
I'm giving credit where credit is due, man.
He's making Bloodseeker look decent.
Dude, he's playing really well. That was not a troll comment. I think he's been playing this well. 2-1-6. He had a really rough start, too. He was in the lane that they weren't hoping for. They switched it up, and then NAR rotated again, and he was still in the lane that wasn't really ideal for him, but still rotated around, made kills happen, picked off that Weaver, and now he's close to a BKB, has level 2 Rupture. He's level 11, actually didn't skill Rupture, but he'll have it next level.
You need to level that up, buddy.
Still, Cakes is doing. Damn it, Cakes! I'm trying to be complimentary here, but Rupture is still.
Probably a miss skill.
Probably a miss.
There's no reason why you wouldn't take level 2 Rupture.
It's really good. I mean, I don't know what else he would have gotten here. Second point in Thirst. Rupture is just. It's better than anything else. Well, they get a tier 1 tower kill here in the bottom lane. That is enough for Cakes as BKB. Old Jiggle Master there. He's got himself the Lincoln.
Cakes got his BKB now. And Blink Dagger on Wraith
Blinky
King.
on Wraith King, yeah.
This is looking real good for eHug. All they need to do is run in with Wraith King, find an important hero like Darkseer, like Sand King, like Kunkka,
Ooh,
and then just go ham.
Arrow hits the Shadow Demon. Sunstrike will be on the money. Takes him down really low. They finish off Korok. Brax. Oh, wow. The Epicenter coming out from Fog. It does a lot of spread damage, but I don't have to secure any of these kills. Now they should be able to just finish him off. Yep, he'll get taken down. Snake King joins the party. He finishes off the Invoker. Time Lapse is back already. He'll get silenced, but manages to get the Shikuchi off right before. Wraith King has fallen. He comes back, throws out the stun on Snake King. He's still silenced. This should be a dead Weaver. Do they have the damage? Yeah, they sure do. Cakes dives in onto the Shadow Demon. This could be a full team wipe for the Rejects.
How ridiculous is this? Hero,
Wow.
Bloodseeker, cleaning up. Dude, Cakes is making him look real legit. Keep you out, bro, before you die.
I might have to upgrade Bloodseeker from a solid 2 to a solid 3.
So
maybe even a 4.
He's not 19th percent.
I don't know. He's still pretty bad, but this is the most impressive Bloodseeker I've seen in a while, Merlini.
He's destroying Weaver, who had free farm and a Midas and a Lincolns.
And
he's just crapping all over everyone, man.
Trashing him, dude.
Trashing and thrashing.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Bloodseeker. Welcome to competitive.
Welcome to the party. Well, they get the tier 2 tower, and that takes the total tower count now 5-2 in favor of eHug. They've got a nice 7,500 gold and experience lead.
I can tell you one thing about Bloodseeker. None of us expected the pick coming.
No, definitely not.
Like, not at all. If you give me a list of 40 heroes that I think they might pick, I don't think Bloodseeker would be one of them.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. Yep. Agreed. No. You never predict it. That's not a safe bet. That's not a value bet.
No.
I would never gamble anything that Bloodseeker's going to get picked up. He's got another 1,800 gold. What items is he going to go for next? Anything he wants?
Dagon's actually pretty nice. Force is pretty nice.
I think a Force Staff will come in handy because it
you
counts
can
as
go
movement.
SNY.
Yeah, it counts
People
as
like
movement.
SNY a lot too.
Yeah. People like it on Bloodseeker. I'm not a big fan, but
It
I'm
gives him-
also an SNY
He needs
hater.
HP, because if he doesn't survive to get the initial first kill, Bloodbath, then he's kind of useless in team fights.
Yeah.
But if he takes damage, keeps bloodbathing, killing people, and the cycle continues, then he's really useful. But you need that HP buffer. And if you go phase, you don't have HP. Stout Shield, no HP. BKB gives you a little bit, but he's still relatively squishy. If he gets jumped by Sand King, or like a vacuum wall into an epicenter burrow strike all happening at the same time, he's still going to die. He needs to be able to live so he can leech that money.
I'd rather see him get a Halberd than an SNY.
Halberd?
Yeah.
Halberd against whom?
Just in general. Use it on whoever. Use it on the Kunkka. Use it on the Weaver. I don't
Boom.
care. Yeah, Darkseer gets destroyed by that combo. But I mean, I don't care who you disarm, but it's just a good
It
item.
doesn't give him any damage.
It gives him the tankiness, but I don't know. The movement speed on Yasha, does he really need it?
Why not?
It's Bloodseeker.
He
He moves like extra fast with Thirst
I'm
anyway.
never like, dang, I'm too fast. I have too much move speed. Why?
There is a cap though.
Not for Bloodseeker.
Not for Bloodseeker, but does it add to his
I
cap?
think so.
Does he just not have a movement cap, or I thought it was only in the context of
He doesn't get a
of
movement.
Thirst.
He doesn't get a movement cap with Thirst, but in teamfight, you're almost always gonna have Thirst happening.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay, I see where you're coming from. All right, yeah, maybe I'll take it
it's
back.
not.
Maybe Sanjay Nash
It's
is
not
good.
great, but he needs at least one survivability item. I don't think he can go something like Desolator. Force Staff can duel as survivability
Halberd,
too.
dude.
Halberd, yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I don't think that Halberd is a
gotcha.
bad choice, but it's like purely defensive. It doesn't give him very much. I mean, you can count Maim, but
No, it doesn't give him any killing power. No,
Yeah.
it's definitely defensive.
Sage and Yasha gives him a fair amount of move speed, gives him a lot of attack speed, like 26% attack speed, and a decent amount of damage, right? So
Okay.
That's why I think it's slightly better. And you already get damage from Thirst, so attacks be synergized even better than damage.
That's true. That's a fair point.
And it gives him both dual offensive and defensive capabilities. If he were dying a lot, I would say yes, he should get Halberd. But he's only died one time this game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they already have enough tools to kind of shut down the Weaver anyway.
Dude, they're doing Roche.
Yeah, they move right into the Roche pit.
It's only level 2 Vampiric so screw the support rating. It's level 4 Mortal Strike for Pandago.
Yeah, the top tier 2 tower does fall, so NAR gets something out of this trade, but yeah, still not
he's
really
scouted
ideal.
it out. They need to react quick. Darkseer is not in position. This will be a free Roshan. Oh, or will it? They backed off. They're scared of it.
They're scared, dude.
Dude, they need to finish this. It's so low. It's at 1,000 HP.
Yo, Wraith King, he's trying to zone him out. Visage Familiar's coming over. Long range arrow won't be on the money, but 1437 taking a lot of damage. Sunstrike won't do it. And Roshan falls to the Radiant. Mirana picks up the Aegis.
Fog is ruptured. They don't have vision for him, and he just stayed there the whole entire time. Where was Hamdago with the gem? Oh, he's already... What the...
Dude, he hopped into the base. He was just soloing down the Shadow Demon. He was busy.
Dang, dude.
But look at the mid. Snake King, he's doing some work on this tier 2 tower. He's going to run out of creeps, though, unfortunately.
Whatever.
And, yeah, eHug, they'll just go bottom. They're going to try to break the base here.
He gets a strike tank the tower.
Look at Jiggle Billy. Lincoln Sphere BKB on this Mirana. Very defensive.
Dude, eHug pulling out the moves, man. I'm glad I didn't bet on this match.
Yeah, me too. They've got a level 3 Necro book, and there's your Maelstrom Mjolnir coming out for the Bloodseeker next item. Weaver does finish off the tier 2
Fog is
tower in the mid
smoked
lane.
up. Look for Fogged.
He
watch
TP's
watch
back.
for the Eppies.
All right, Epicenter ready. He's channeling it. He's ready to bring it in. He'll blink forward. Kunkka's already gone down. BKB on Jiggle Billy. Pandago's the only one that takes the damage, but he has reincarnation. Oh no, it's a massacre. Fog falls. 1437 gets off a defensive disruption, but he will go down. Ice Wall keeps him in place. Plenty of damage. Soul Assumption takes him low. Now Snake King coming forward. Buyback from the Kunkka. Buyback from everyone. They get the kill on Visage as the boat comes forward. Pandago, he has no ultimate. They might be able to bring him down. They sure will. Now Cakes, he gets vacuumed forward. He'll pop his BKB. He gets cleaned up. The damage has been done, though. They take out the melee racks as well as the tier 3 tower, and eHug in full retreat mode. 2 of them will make it out. Jiggle Billy will survive. So
they lost a gem, too.
Oh, no, the ranged racks fell, pardon me. Melee still standing. So, still a great fight for eHug. 3 buybacks were used by the Dire side. Kunkka, Sand King, and Shadow Demon. So they clean it up and repel, but they did lose ranged racks.
Not bad, not bad. Wraith King getting close to that point where level 16 and Knight close to unkillable. Still, level 2 ultimate on him, 100 seconds until his... Oh, buddy.
Mirana now gets perked.
He has like a billion items,
This
dude.
is the ultimate. He has an Aegis still as well. A lot of damage on Shadow Demon, actually. That second star almost enough. That one last arrow. Jiggle Billy gets a kill out of this. He may still be able to survive.
They don't have vision of him.
Oh, no. There he walks back into the Sentry. So unfortunate. But Invoker, he's inbound. They'll try to turn this around. The Deafening Blast, right as Jiggle Billy comes back up. Pandago comes forward. Darkseer falls. Now they're on the hunt for Snake King. They'll continue to press forward. Lead from the Mirana.
They can't do it.
Can they chase them down? No, they can't. They have a Necro book, though, so they do have some detection.
Still, it's a 2-4 Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Easy.
another good trade. Great setup from eHug.
Dude, they're going back in. Screw this. Screw waiting for Wraith King ultimate. Screw waiting for next Aegis.
It's a ham sandwich.
Hamdago, man.
Hamdago. He's going ham this game. 8-1 and
That's
8.
why I like the name. That's why I think it fits him so well, because he is.
He is next level ham.
Still, look at
Somebody
Sin
called a
King's-
Hamburglar.
Sin King's ultimate is right about up. Didn't like that one. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
Dire's bottom
I'm sorry.
barracks are under
God
attack.
damn it.
I could have just let it slide and it kind of ignored you, but I felt that was rude.
Yeah, would have been the worst thing. So melee racks will fall here in the bottom lane. It looks like, and
Easy ice wall.
eHug.
Zoning ice wall. For just what?
Dire's
Nothing?
bottom barracks are under
Just in case they want to come forward, you know,
Oh,
just
no.
for good measure. Just ice walling it up.
It's not like he can't spare the mana.
Yeah, exactly. It was maybe he didn't do anything, but didn't really cost him anything either. So yeah, he's all right.
Dude, where was eHug like this the first day? Like, when did they get their shit together?
I don't know, man. They're on the money this game. They're really looking good. The dream is real. If they win all 3 of these last games, they're contenders for top 4. They're not safe. It might come down to a head-to-head. In the EU group stage, the position 4 and position 5 were both 4 and 3, but the team that qualified, it just came down to head-to-head. So if they're tied up, the head-to-head could hurt them, but there's still hope for eHug. The dream is real. It all comes down to this and the next 2 matches, Merlini. Can eHug do it? Wow, look at this stack. This is a big fatty right here. This
Oh,
is
they're wrapping around from behind. They do have Sentry Ward there, but they're going to be caught with their pants down.
uh-oh.
Himdago.
This could be bad. Moonlight Shadow forward. Theban, the target of choice. Arrow after the Wraithfire Blast. Sunstrike to finish him off. Now he blinks forward. Hamdago, he's living up to his name. He wants Korok. He'll have a Wraithfire Blast.
He better BKB.
Korok, boop. Oh, what a BKB. Right in the nick of time. Fog does have an ultimate available, but now he gets silenced. I don't know if he'll be able to epicenter this. Cakes pops his BKB. He wants to finish off Fog. He'll get that kill. Boat comes in, does a little bit of damage. A lot of low heroes. I'm a Sheep, the first to fall. Pandago still has his ultimate available. BKB from Jigglebilly is on. And looking for the kills. They'll dive onto the Kunkka. They finish him off. Snake King, still with plenty of hit points to spare, will get the kill onto the Bloodseeker. But now the rest of the team
They have a Neko
is coming
3,
in.
and they have the Blink stun on Sand King.
Ooh, that arrow from Jigglebilly
Damn.
into the Wraithfire Blast. Great plays from eHug.
Jiggling. He's jiggling everywhere.
They'll chase down Brax, and it'll be a full team wipe here. Shadow Demon has respawned already.
Jesus.
This is just disgusting. The rejects were looking good last game, but eHug, they stepped it up. They hit the drawing board.
This is a new team.
I don't know. And even with that cheeky Bloodseeker draft, this is really something.
It's not cheeky. It's amazing.
It's
Dude,
Golden
Pandago, he is just so fat. You can't leave him alone. He doesn't have that many items, but he still does a lot of damage. And he has Blade Mail too, so you don't really want to focus him either.
Yep. Now that he's level 16, like you mentioned, the ultimate has such a short cooldown. You really don't want to focus him. He pops the Blade Mail, does get finished off. Actually returns a good bit of damage. Fog comes in with the epicenter. Not enough to secure any kills. Now that Pandago's back up, he'll go into Snake King, but the time lapse back keeps him alive. They were focusing down the melee racks. They don't get it low enough to finish it off.
Oh, they're going to lose a gem.
They will repel. Pandago, will he fall? Does he have team support inbound? Marana, Moonlight Shadow's available. Why isn't he using it? Gems on the ground.
I'm not sure why they didn't use it.
Hmm.
Easy Dust.
Do they have dust?
They have Dust and Shadow Demon.
Okay, they have dust.
Still not that bad. They don't actually get the melee racks down, and it will regen back up. But at the same time, all they sacrificed was Wraith King's life, Wraith King's ultimate, which is going to be up by the time he revives, and a gem. I think they should probably pick up another gem. He should have cooled down by now. He picked it up a long time ago.
Jigglebilly has almost 6,000 gold. Now grabs a Maelstrom, and Mjolnir will be coming out very shortly here.
Oh man, Wraith King with a Mjolnir buff on him too, or Cakes. Oh. That's rough.
And Visage very close to grabbing his Ag Stuff. Nope, he actually has it. Finishes off that Centaur.
Ghost. I think the supports need a Ghost in this game. Well, actually not Wraith King, so maybe just Visage.
And even Kunkka, he's starting to hit hard on the side of the rejects. He has himself a Crystallis now after his BKB, so maybe he can get some lucky RNG, big crit Tidebringers. You never know. And a Desolator's also up on Weaver, who appears to be going for BKB next.
Does he need both? I suppose so. If he BKBs, he can't get ruptured. Too.
Yeah. If you're ruptured and then BKB, does that get rid of it?
No.
I don't
you
think
still
so,
take damage.
because it's HP removal. It has its own
They buffed it so he wasn't trashed here anymore.
Yeah. HP removal is its own damage type, and it's a little bit funky, but if you have BKB on, then you can't be targeted for rupture.
You can.
You can.
It will get blocked by Lincolns.
But okay, okay. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. He can't use Blood Rage to pop the Lincoln. So, but yeah, and in a vacuum though, Rupture is a trump card to BKB. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. So, there's still plenty of other stuns though. Between the Marana and the Wraith King, they've been locking down Snake King pretty effectively.
Them arrows, man.
Yeah.
So we're talking about double Mjolnir.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, both of them
But
are out now
versus
as well.
a lot of BKBs, it's like, it's okay.
It's only 2 BKBs. Soon to be 3, but yeah, it's alright.
Fog has been getting caught out a lot too with the silences. He gets immediately silenced by Cakes every time.
I mean, the Mjolnirs are really good against like the creeps as well. Like you can clear the creep waves very quickly when you're pushing in. So it's not only about damage to the heroes. Hey man, the creeps just obliterate. That's it's something.
More bloodbath for Bloodseeker if they don't die.
It's something.
That's something.
But yeah, I mean BKBs only last so long. Mjolnir's forever. There's another good team name. Mjolnir is forever.
Mjolnir does last a really long time. It has really high uptime.
Yeah.
20 out of 35.
Daedalus up on the Kunkka, so even a higher chance for the big crits.
They need to do Roshan soon. It looks like it's up in about 40 seconds time. Is the dream real?
They throw the arrow looking for Roche. Right idea from eHug. Unfortunately, they're just a little bit early. Wraith King grabs himself the Sange. Maybe he'll be the one to grab the Halberd here. That could be nice. And Scythe of Ice on Justin.
Halberd's good for him.
Yep, I like Halberd on the Wraith King. good. It's really good.
Because he can actually get in range to do all this good stuff too. He's like always up in front, always blinking in first. 2,000 HP with 12 armor, nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, and then the 25% evasion he'll have on
So
top of that.
I think they should wait for Roshan, but they aren't going to wait for that. Just let's truck this Rex.
Yeah, they force out the glyph, so I don't mind this idea here. Jiggle Billy pops his BKB
Why?
already.
What?
I'm not so sure about that one, Jiggle Master.
You need to get out of there, Jiggle Master.
Uh-oh, Fog. He's coming forward. The vacuum in. Some big damage coming out onto Sheep, but it's just not enough. He pops his mech. They will probably secure this kill on Visage, but not before taking out the Sand King. Kunkka gets picked off as well. Now Brax, BKB on. He'll try to retreat. Snake King as well. Cakes diving deep. Will finish off 1-4-3-7.
That's
blink
game,
forward, finish him
dude.
off, and 4-0. Forget about Roshan Merlini. This is eHug we're talking about. They've got the deeps. Sunstrike, not on the mark.
Holy Bloodseeker
There's your GG.
ownage. I was gonna rage at eHug if they didn't perform, and they just obliterated it. NAR. NAR, I think, had a decent draft. Well, Weaver's like, it's all right.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it was still pretty good.
So you're gonna do the opposite now? Are you gonna send them a happy tweet like,
No.
nice Bloodseeker pick, chums?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. You should tweet at him. Give him some love, man. Give him that Merlini
I try to
thumbs
give
up.
him some love.
Yeah, do it. You know, send them an eHug.
Bloodseeker is real.
Bloodseeker is real.
eHug's
Watch
playoff
out,
chances
boys.
are also real.
2 more games left today. eHug, they've won their first of 3. If they can win the next 2, the dream is really
NAR's
real.
chances are really bad now too, because now they have 3 losses.
Yep.
They lost versus EG, they lost versus CNB. Wait, who else? And they lost versus eHug.
If
Obviously.
NAR had won this game, they would have been in really good shape. But now that they've taken a spill here, they're kind of meh.
for playoff contention.
Yeah, they're 3-2, so they're still in okay shape. But eHug is one of those kind of free win type matchups where they should be heavily favored.
That's what you think.
Well,
That's what
yeah,
they
I mean
thought.
like on paper. So going 3-2 here, they're not out of the clear. This is turning into a really good group stage. This is very exciting.
Besides EG, they're not interesting. Stop winning, guys.
You guys are too good. All right, we've got group standings here, so we can stop guessing about it. So NA Rejects 3-2, and that puts eHug 2-3. So yeah, 2 games remaining. They might be able to make it to that 4-3 number. Oh man, things are really heating up here. No one is safe except the evil geniuses still. As Roland says, the dream is real. So we're going to have a break here, guys. Our next match is scheduled to start in 15 minutes. So another normal-sized break coming up. You are watching Summit America group stages, guys. Make sure you pick up... What?
Is it 15 minutes?
Yeah. Yes. 6 o'clock Pacific. Is that not correct?
Okay, never mind. It is. You're right.
Okay. Whew.
Is that our last one?
No, we've got another one after this. The
okay.
No Earth Spirit versus eHug is our final game of the night. So, guys, make sure you pick up the bundle for this tournament. You get the accent and the custom loading screen. Our stretch goals have been released. So if you want to see, we've got an overlay for it as well. We won't go through each piece, but there's a big Reddit thread. And up next, we're just about to break the All-Star Pudge Wars match at 30,000. And then after that, it will be an inflatable pool at 40K. And then 50 is the Fistful of Tangos returns 1v1.
We need a link for this so you can actually see how far along we are.
Yeah, it's we've got a link for it. There's
You gotta put it up on
can look
the
at the-
screen.
Look, oh, you mean like up on the stream?
Yeah, or at least a link or some
Roland!
graphical.
It's on Cyborg.
I don't
Max
even know
website.
where we are.
We're
Come on.
we're at about 30K. I have it open. Let's see.
I need
here.
exact numbers here, guys.
All right, calm down. We're at 28,190 increase. So that's a 35% increase over our 80K base prize pool.
Well played.
Man, well played. About to break that 30K
Well
mark.
played.
So, all right, guys, we'll have a quick break here. Show us some love on Twitter. Talk to us about the Bloodseeker. Tweet at eHug. Give them the thumbs up. They need the encouragement. They need to win these next 2 games. We'll be back, guys. Stay tuned for more Dota 2 action here on Beyond the Summit.